This is the question asked in today's skillrack daily challenge. So in the first line of our input, we are given the values of R and C. And after that, we are given a R cross C string matrix as input. And it is also given in the question that every string in the matrix will always be of length 9. So here we can see that the first string skillrack is of length 9, and then the second string chocolate is also of length 9. So all the string will always be of length 9. Now our task is to convert this string matrix into a character matrix. And while performing it, every string will be converted into a 3 cross 3 submatrix. So when a string is converted into a 3 cross 3 submatrix, the first row of the 3 cross 3 submatrix will be the first 3 characters of the string, and the second row of the 3 cross 3 submatrix will be the next 3 characters of the string, and then the third row of the 3 cross 3 submatrix will be the last 3 characters of the string. So this is how the string will be converted into a 3 cross 3 submatrix. Since all the string are of length 9, it will be easy to convert it into a 3 cross 3 submatrix. So let us see our first string. So the first string is skillrack, and in our output matrix, this is how our string skillrack will be converted. So the first 3 characters SKI, and then LLR, and then ACK. So this is how the skillrack is stored in our output matrix. So the first string skillrack is stored in a first 3 cross 3 submatrix in our output character matrix. So the first 3 characters are SKI, and then LLR, and then ACK. So our second string is chocolate. So this will be stored into the second 3 cross 3 submatrix. So here we can see CHOCOLATE. So this is how the second string is stored. And the third string is stored as the third 3 cross 3 submatrix. So IMPORTANT. So this is how important is stored. So like this, when we store all the strings into the output character matrix, the size of the output character matrix would be R into 3, C into 3. So this is how we will be converting our input string matrix into a output character matrix. Now let us see the logic. So first I'm creating integer variables R and C, and I'm accepting the values of R and C, and then I'm creating a output character matrix of size R into 3 and C into 3, because that would be the size of our output matrix. And then I'm also creating a character array named str of size 10. So we will be accepting our input strings into this character array named str. And now we are not going to accept our input in a string matrix and then convert it into a character matrix. Instead, we are going to iterate through the starting index of every 3 cross 3 submatrix in our output character matrix. So to do that, I am creating a nested for loop, and this loop iterates from 0 till R into 3 minus 3, because R into 3 minus 3 will be the last row from which we will be able to form a 3 cross 3 submatrix. So we are iterating only till that, and in every iteration we are incrementing the value of I by 3. Similarly, the J loop also iterates from 0 till C into 3 minus 3, and this C into 3 minus 3 will be the last index from which we will be able to form a 3 cross 3 submatrix. And this nested loop will be iterating for R into C times. So in every iteration, using a scanf statement, we are accepting a input string. So we will be accepting all the R into C string values. So we are not going to store it separately, and then we are not going to convert it into a character array. Instead, in every iteration of this nested loop, we will be accepting the input string and we will store it directly into our character matrix. So now we have the input string and we know the starting index. So the starting index are the values of I and j, and we know the size of submatrix. So we have every submatrix will be of size 3. So we know the starting index and we know the size, so we can easily find our ending index. So within this nested loop, again we have to create a nested loop. So the nested I1 J1 loop will be iterating through our submatrix. So the I1 loop will be iterating from I till I plus 3 minus 1, and the J1 loop will be iterating from J till J plus 3 minus 1. So in every iteration of that nested I1 J1 loop, we have to store the characters of str into our output matrix at the index I1 J1. So after the execution of the nested ij loop, we would have completed and our output will be stored in the output matrix. So this is how we will be converting the string into a output character matrix. So this is the logic. Thank you for watching.